Hey everybody, what's up? It's Leesha. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to my channel. If you guys don't already know, or if you're new here, I just want to give you a little bit of background information. I am a mom of 3, I am a wife, and I am an addict. I recently documented my experience going on an opiate dependency medication called Suboxone or Zubsolv. And you guys watched a few videos of me going from active addiction to opiate dependency medication therapy, and now I'm really excited to announce that as of January 1st, 2018, I am going to start the process of tapering off of my opiate dependency medication, which is Zubsolv, or kind of like Suboxone. What I'm going to do is leave my email in the description here, because one of the biggest things that you'll want during opiate withdrawal is somebody to talk to. So feel free to email me. I'll leave my email in the description bar, as well as a couple of links about my story, my own personal story of why I got hooked on narcotics, and I'll leave another link of Ryan Donnelly reading off my story. So be happy to leave those there for you guys, and make sure you just hit the like, just so as many people can see this as they can, because I know that there is an epidemic as far as pharmaceuticals go and opiates and stuff, and I really want to help reduce the stigma and show my experience here on basically getting off Suboxone and what I'm going to do. So one of the things that I have as a plan is making sure that I tell somebody what's going on. What I'm going to do is, once I start to get down to the very low milligrams, you know, I'm going to let my husband know, family know that I'm getting to the nitty-gritty and I'm going to need some extra help with the kids. You know, these tips that I'm going to give you are just what I am going to do, or what I've done in the past. I'm not a doctor. This isn't any type of medical, you know, guidance or whatnot. I'm not going to give any dosages or anything as far as how much of what I'm taking, what I'm going to do with that. But just know I have so much experience with opiate withdrawal. I've been in opiate withdrawal probably more times than I've been high. And basically, just a little background, I was taking at my worst in active addiction. I was taking about 10 milligram Loratab or hydrocodone. It's called Norco, but I was taking 10 pills or tablets at a time, about 3 times a day, or whatever I can get my hands on. So basically, I was sick if I didn't have anything, and I was sick if I took too much. So I've kind of been around. As far as addiction goes, my addiction, I was in and out of real active addiction. It got really bad in 2012. That's when it really started. And then 2012, 2013. But I was in active addiction for probably a good 5 years. So definitely give this to anybody, especially if you know any moms, wives, whatever, anybody that can relate to me. As far as my list here of all the things that are going to help me when I get off Suboxone, please feel free to share this too. But yeah, having a plan, that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to make sure that I've got foods in my house that are really easy to eat. Grapes help, blueberries help, because they not only are good for you, they have water in them. And the most important thing is to just stay hydrated. I like to use or drink aloe water. It's a couple bucks. At, I know here at Rite Aid they've got aloe water, or the grocery store, or you can get, you know, just regular water's fine, or Pedialyte, anything like that. You want to stay hydrated because you're not going to feel well. It's going to be worth it, but you're not going to feel well. Another thing I'm going to use is an antihistamine, because when I'm in opiate withdrawal, I sneeze. I sneeze my brain off, my nose is dripping, so I'm going to get an antihistamine to make sure that I go ahead and get that taken care of, because I just can't lay in bed for a week. But if you can, do it. Another thing I'm going to use is Imodium or Loperamide. Big thing here. If you take Imodium in excess, you're playing Russian roulette all over again. So I encourage you to look up, you know, with all the medications I'm gonna say I'm gonna use. Some are prescriptions, some are over the counter, but Imodium helps with digestive issues like diarrhea, upset stomach, stuff like that. And I'm also gonna use Zofran, which is like an anti-nausea medication, which is prescription here in the US. I am gonna be using a benzo. I'm gonna need a benzo, whether it's Xanax, Valium, Klonopin, anything like that. Anything to relax me, help me sleep, because when I'm in opiate withdrawal, I do not sleep. I'm up basically 24 hours a day, which is just not fun. One of the other things that I'm going to use is either gabapentin or Lyrica, because I do have a chronic back injury, so I do have chronic pain. So the Lyrica, I've taken it before. It helps with RLS, restless leg syndrome, or, you know, your arms, restless arms syndrome. You know, your arms are flailing all over the place. You're like a wet noodle in bed that's just flopping all over the place. But there's dangers. There's dangers with gabapentin. It's being abused now, so just be careful about that. I am going to be using Motrin or ibuprofen. Usually I take about 600 to 800 milligrams of that, just for pain, back pain, leg pain, headache, anything like that. That's what it'll do. As far as energy goes, because I'm busy, mom of 3, my youngest is 2, and my oldest is 7. So yeah, and then I've got one in the middle, 5. So I'm busy. I'm going to need my energy. So I recommend, for me, vitamin B12. They have little gummies too that I take, vitamin B12. You know, a multivitamin, that's always good for you, as well as like vitamin C. There's a lot about vitamin C out on YouTube, so check out that. In like the emergency packets that you can put into water and then just take them. It's really a good boost for as far as energy goes. One other thing that I'm going to add to my opiate withdrawal is using essential oils, like an oil diffuser. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to, you know, put in lavender, eucalyptus, peppermint, anything to help relax me or get my headache taken away, anything like that. Now, hear me out on this one. But what helps me in opiate withdrawal is masturbation. Because it's going to give you the natural endorphins, just like going and taking a walk. Physical activity is great. So anything that you can get your opiate receptors out there so you can get good things to make you feel happy instead of using drugs or alcohol or anything like that. So masturbation, sex, go for a walk, go for a run, go to the gym, go to the sauna, do anything like that. Physical activity. That's going to be amazing for your opiate withdrawal, even though probably in the beginning you're not going to feel so hot to go do that. But another thing that I'm going to recommend, you know, while you're, you know, with your physical activity is music. Music is amazing. On my channel I have a playlist. It's called My Kind of Jams. You guys can feel free to go ahead and listen to what I've got there or take any of the songs I've got in my playlist, but those are some of the songs that I like to hear, and they're very motivating for me, and I continue to listen to them to this day. So I'm going to need those once I start getting down to the little milligrams of Suboxone or Zubsolv. A sleep aid. I'm definitely going to need a sleep aid, whether it be melatonin, which is something you're going to have to build up in your system, or Benadryl, Unisom, anything like that, prescription Ambien, be very, very careful with that, or Lunesta, anything like that is good. NyQuil, just make sure that you aren't doing it in excess. Oh, duh, one of the big ones, access to a shower or a bath, because it's going to be 2 o'clock in the morning and you're going to be in and out of the shower. You're going to be shivering, you're going to be hot, you're going to be shivering, you're going to be hot, and you're going to be sweating. You're going to be perspiring all the toxins and all of the yucky stuff in your body, and you're going to want to wash it off because you're going to have like a, you know, it's just, you're going to feel a lot better in the bath. Trust me. Trust me on that. One of the things that I personally like to do is go to support groups. I'm in a few support groups. I recommend NA, Narcotics Anonymous, AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, or Celebrate Recovery, any type of 12-step program or rehab, whether it be inpatient, outpatient, anything like that. I am currently in an outpatient program, so I get that care. I'm in one-on-one counseling once a week, and then I've got two-hour group counseling a week. I'm drug tested almost every other week. So this is in addition to me getting the opiate dependency medication therapy. It helps talk about it, and like I said, my email's in the description. If you want to get into a private kind of Facebook group or anything like that, you can definitely hit me up too, and I can guide you to that. Trying to think too, what else? Oh, just staying busy. Busy watching TV, watch a series on Netflix, like a funny series or anything like that. Anything to kind of boost your mood up, because you're going to feel really depressed and up and down. I know that when I'm in opiate withdrawal, I will be crying one minute and then I'll just be laughing one other minute, and up and down, up and down. So it's just important to go ahead and stay busy. And I'm sure my kids will keep me busy, but I don't even want to think about that right now. Yeah, just keep on finding YouTube channels are helpful, recovery friends. I've gotten a lot of support here and found a lot of support on YouTube. And I'm sure you guys have seen Ryan Donnelly. And Ryan Donnelly, he has a YouTube channel here, but he is the founder of ComSupport. ComSupport has a lot of the vitamins and stuff and supplements that I was talking about in this. So this isn't anything that's gonna like take your withdrawal away. That's not gonna, nothing's gonna take your withdrawal away. Anything that you see that says that will get rid of opiate withdrawal is a lie. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that can help you. This is Ryan's product. I would recommend, for myself, starting to take it about a week before I'm getting into some pretty hefty withdrawals. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. You can go to his channel, but he's got vitamin B12, thiamine, vitamin C. So like a lot of the stuff that I was talking about as far as like vitamins and stuff, he's got that in there. I'm thinking that's really it that I have to say. Other than that, thank you guys so much for following my journey. I have been so, I've been so grateful to have met so many great people here. And I think of this as my video journal. So it's just neat to see, my metamorphosis from active addiction to Suboxone. And now I'm going from Suboxone to nothing. But I look forward to it. I'm going to give myself a good year. I'm on about 8 milligrams now, so starting January 1st. And I do have my doctor's consent, and we're going to drop down. Whether I'm going to be staying on Zubsolv or switching to Suboxone, I'll keep you guys updated. Just click the little bell so that you guys can follow my journey and get notifications as far as when I'm posting and stuff like that, because I don't have a set schedule. But thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace, love, recovery. Bye, guys.